So if I get this as well. Right, so I'm going to bring this out. Now, we've been here quite a few times, so we should be pretty used to those clicks of the building.
Yeah.
But like during protection, they were
Yeah,
quite
it did sound different.
yeah, close by, wasn't it?
Yes.
As well. So yes, I've got your hair in here.
Right.
I think I'll end up. See how we go. I'll end up piercing that somewhere. Now, last time you didn't feel a thing.
No, I didn't.
Do some pendulums. I'm looking forward to having you do the crystal ball.
Okay.
But first, I just want to explain that in this building, we've been here several times, and in this building, I was opening up one morning and heard 5 very distinct footsteps going up those steps at the back, wooden steps, and I was the only person in. And I'm hoping whatever can hear me, whatever is here can hear me, if there is something here. I'd love that to happen again. Because this is the night that Jill and I, this is Jill, like that was a loud,
That was?
that was a loud noise. So Jill and I brought our kids here for one of our videos. And it is windy out. So that's probably dust and leaves or whatever on the roof. So yeah, Jill and I brought our kids here with Lucy as well. And Lucy felt like she was being rushed during Esther's method with her headphones on.
Yes.
And we had got, I think the voice she'd said about rushing to what, or getting Lucy or something like that.
Get Lucy or something.
Get
yes.
Lucy. Have you done it? No. And we said, we'll do it now. And then you could hear it come through the baby monitor, and you could hear it physically because it's a wooden.
Yeah.
Up there, something go across, and then she just went,
She was
whoa, whoa, whoa,
properly
whoa.
scared.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And she felt and heard something rush towards her. Now, was that the same thing that made the footsteps? I don't know. I just worry that something is in here still. Now, is it in here from when we were last investigating and we've sort of closed down without letting it pass? Or was something just saying to me, hey, I finally got the energy I need to make myself known? Like days later, 3 days later. It's a concern. I need to just swipe that reminder off. So thanks for joining us anyway. I presume you've watched us before. I'm just testing YouTube. I hope you can hear me all right and see enough. But I prefer the landscape to the upright.
Yeah.
So we'll see when I edit it, when I watch it back. So I've got Jill's hair as well in this makeshift little voodoo doll. And I want to hurt it somewhere. Because this is what I did with Lucy, and it seemed to work with Lucy. I tried to think badly of her
Right.
for that second and pierced, to try to get the intent. So we're going to do that, and I brought my crystal ball, and if you saw our rituals video, then that was quite interesting. And I know you're quite good at that sort of thing. I think you're quite open to your feelings, you know. Whereas I sort of think I'm certainly not like you are.
Yeah.
You know, you're quite keen. You'll say, "Oh, I'm feeling this," and you feel people stood by you and stuff, don't you? Whereas
Yeah.
I get the cold drafts more than anything.
Yeah.
So we've also got our pendulums, and I'm starting. Before we're not going to jump on the ouija board, I want to try and entice things in with our
Yeah,
energy,
different when
you
there's
know.
only two as well.
It's difficult because there's two, yeah. So now, a trigger object. I have an upturned plastic mug and a big marble up on a table at the back. Now there's an indentation right in the centre of the bottom, which I've placed this large marble in. It's not one of the small ones, it's a double-sized one. And I've even blown on the marble, it shouldn't roll to the side. But it's not that difficult for it to be table wobble or something.
No, but it's...
So
Yeah.
that is safe. We know that it's not
settled,
just
isn't it?
going to
Yeah.
go, is it?
No.
So my idea is, what is the difference between having 4, 5, 6 of us to having just 2? If you watch a lot of programmes, they say that the less of you is better. You know, like when you're scared, if I were to leave you here for an hour and have you asking out, you're sort of asking out what you're thinking, please don't, as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
It's like in the cellar.
yeah,
Like, I want something to happen, but please don't.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I saw Lucy do the Ouija board on her own, and that made me think, I didn't know that would work. I would have always thought, no chance. Like my throat's going all the way now.
I suppose, I don't think I would a Ouija board.
You won't?
No, because I think, probably more just because what you hear about them, you know,
Yeah.
the classed as a portal, almost, aren't they? You know, a vortex.
Yeah.
So I think, you know, I think if you properly believe within that, I think that would concern me. This is different. Because can you open something on your own when you just sat? But what people's interpretation of a Ouija is that you are actually opening something.
Like it's a doorway.
Yeah, so to do that on your own, I'd be like, oh, what if I do that? What if how am I going to cope with that? You know, it'd be like, not Strange Things. A little bit like Miss Peregrine.
Oh, yeah.
You know, where they open a portal to the other side and that kind of thing. So I think I'd have that kind of image in my head.
Yeah. I don't know if it is anything to do with the board being a portal. I think it's the act of us focusing, you know what I mean? Well, we know the board is just a board.
Yeah, I suppose.
The board doesn't, like I said before, but the board doesn't move. The way-out is spread of the planchette, that's what's doing all the spelling.
Yeah, so it's us.
So, yeah, I think it's the intent, it's the human combination, perhaps. I don't know. I thought, well, how is it? We know it's not the board. The board is just something with letters wrote on it. It's not a portal, is it?
No, but I suppose for us it'd be like more like, we'd be more impressed that it was just doing it with just one of us.
Yeah.
That'd be like the whoa for us, really.
It wouldn't.
Maybe not the background side of it.
Yeah.
Of like, this is actually moving.
Yeah. But like when we put cards on top of the planchette with elastic bands, we've seen that the top card moves.
Yeah.
So I think, do they use us?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm passing over the fact that we're just faking it. Not even knowing that we're faking it.
Yeah.
But then again, I would also say, well then, what about the correct evidence?
So if there's only one of you on the board, rather than say opening the board up, have you opened yourself up?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's more like a mindset.
Yeah.
Anyway, I am going to use this. This has got crystals embedded in it. Somebody made it and passed it on to me. It's got crystals in the end and all different gems what he filled in with this stick. But it's like it's a wand of sorts. And he says he put a few down this end so that you're touching a lot of different ones and you can hold it how you like. You can have your thumb on some of them. Or in fact, it touches a lot like a piano wrapped around when you get your finger there.
Okay.
You get your hand there. And I am going to hurt this somewhere, and the rain has to rain. So right, if you turn your chair around, right, and I'm just gonna put dots for eyes in the front. So if you go blind, that's my fault. I am gonna hurt this now. I'm gonna think about times when you've not been able to turn up and it's annoyed me. Oh, and I've actually broke a bit of crystal off. And I'm gonna hurt it there. What else? What else? When you thought that noise in Victoria Hall cellar was a fox and not a woman's disembodied voice, yeah, I didn't like that. So I hope that hurts you. So that's where I'm gonna have hurt Jill. Now I'm gonna hide that. Okay, you can turn around now. So I'm hoping if you feel
You're not going to let that go, are you?
pain, that's the best I could come up with.
That fox.
Yeah,
Whatever.
exactly. Right, so, shall we try pendulums first?
Yep.
Try and douse, see what we get
Yep.
to be how many people are here. Shall we, do you know your yes and no responses?
No, I always check them every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So holding it over yourself. Show me and Jill the sign for yes, please. Now yours and mine are actually doing the same thing, aren't they?
I'm going anti-clockwise.
Oh, yeah. But I was thinking swinging. I'm actually quite impressed that mine's going like that. I wouldn't have said
Yeah.
I moved, but. So if that's the sign for yes, can you please stop? Can you please just fall to a standstill, please? Stop. 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 You always stopped quick. Now can you please show us the sign for no? Well, mine's immediate. So mine's forwards and backwards. What's yours, the opposite direction?
Yeah.
Yours is going anti-clockwise again.
Are you sure?
Mine's just going north to south. You ask yours to show you know.
Stop. Please show the sign for no.
North to south?
Yep.
Okay. Right, so we've got our
Stop.
calibrating down. Right, I'll let you try and find out how many spirits are here right now. Will you ask out when you do
Yeah.
it?
Okay. Let's start counting. Please can you show how many spirits are in this building tonight with Chris and I? 1. 2. 3. 'Stop. Please confirm you believe there is 3 spirits here with Chris and I tonight.
That's good.
Stop.
That's good. Now your phone's over there. We've got to hit up to the second light on here, and the stream would affect it eventually, but isn't at the moment. Right, I'm gonna try and find how many males out of the 3. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Or should I try and find an answer for how many are here?
But then because you know,
Yeah, because
You're gonna
you've
res-
suggested
yeah.
me.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll go with how many spirits are male. Okay. How many spirits are male, please? Will it be, or are there, one male? Start to go around. It's the weirdest thing because you don't think you're doing it. But so, yeah, that's clockwise. I would say that's a one male. Can you stop, please? Stop, please. Okay, thank you. Shall I confirm?
If you want.
Okay. Can you please confirm is only one male spirit here tonight? Now, I don't know if you can probably tell on camera when I watch it back, I'll be very much watching my hand position. I might even blue tack on my telly.
But you can, I always think you can maybe think, oh, did my hand move to set it going? But how does your hand stop at?
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Now, I almost said spirit, but I don't believe it's spirit in the slightest.
Okay.
Do you? How is there always a spirit
I don't know.
there? Yeah. I don't think we're asking spirit, personally. It doesn't make sense to me.
So you think this is our
Something
belief
else.
of-
It's something else.
Yeah.
It's not saying no. Hey, that's a good idea. What about I don't look at it? Because I won't know whether it's moving, whether it's saying
No.
yes or whether it's saying no.
No.
So, what could we ask? What can I ask now? So I'll ask, like, are all spirits going to come forward, perhaps? Right?
Yeah.
I'm going to close my eyes. Can you tell me whether all spirits are going to come forward tonight, please? Is it doing anything?
It was going anti-clockwise.
Huh? It feels like it's going to you and then to my...
But then, yeah, it did have a slight move on it.
I feel it very gently moving.
It feels like looks like it's got more of a swing to it.
Oh yeah, it's not got much, has it? Now they do say to stare at it, don't they? But what's...
Yeah.
It's difficult to say. Yeah. Right, what can you ask? 'Cause I've had a bit of a go. You could ask about that footsteps thing, or...
Do any of the spirits here tonight wish us any harm?
It's practically not moving, it's because you're not looking at it.
Right.
But when you're looking at it, it starts to answer.
Yeah. That's definitely not south, isn't it?
Yeah. What did you ask?
Does it mean us any harm?
Yeah.
Stop.
So if I get, what would you rather use, like the Ouija board letter or the pendulum letters to sort of maybe get a name?
Ouija, I think.
Would you?
I think with only two of us,
Yeah.
yeah, Ouija.
All right. Move this off there. I don't know if you can see my gauss. But... There's a gauss. Yeah, you can. Right, I'll move this down a touch. I don't know if you guys know, but I've already said that it's just me and Jill tonight, so trying other little things. So to get a name, what would you do? You'd slowly move it around the alphabet, perhaps, or would you wait for it to like indicate between A and B and A and O,
Then move it
and
down.
then say which one is it?
Yeah. I just think on the smaller one, they're very, very close.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
We've not done it, so why not?
Do you want to go?
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, I'll have a go at some point,
Yeah.
but...
Okay, spirits. So if one of you would like to step forward to this board and indicate to us whether you are willing to give, one of you is willing to give us your name. Okay, thank you. Stop. Can I ask, is it the gentleman that is willing to give us his name? I've got shit going on.
Checks.
Yeah.
I'm starting to feel colder.
I'm really shaking.
Mm.
Would one of the ladies like to give us their name? Thank you. Please could you make the pendulum swing towards the first letter of your name? So for me,
Mm. That's what it's about, really.
see, I'm saying between F and T.
I would agree with that, yeah.
Okay, stop. Is the first letter of your name F? Is the first letter of your name T? I've truly got the shakes.
Mm. Is that because you're holding it right out there?
I don't know. We know what
You're
my
rather
hands
than-
are like, don't we?
It's like holding out something, doesn't it?
Yeah.
No, I can see from
So
the,
I've got for
the
T.
shadow that that's a yes, right?
Stop.
I'll write this down in case it works out. So we've got T
T.
for the male.
Female.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, could you make the pendulum swing towards the second letter of your name? So I'm guessing that's going to be E, because it ain't going to be S, is it?
No.
No? And the third letter of your name? So I'm getting, what's that, N or whatever's opposite, I can't see.
Well, NRA, if you...
Okay. Is the third letter of your name N? So that's a yes.
Okay.
Stop. And the fourth letter of your name? So what about between E and S? What'd you say?
I mean, yeah, as there, so.
Yeah. Stop. Is the fourth letter of your name E?
That's a no, right?
No. Stop. Is the fourth letter of your name S?
Yeah.
Stop. And fifth letter of your name?
A-R-N.
Stop. Is the fifth letter of your name A? Stop. Is the fifth letter of your name N?
That's hard to call.
Ah. Stop. What have I got next to him? Owen. Is the fifth letter of your name O?
It's a no.
No.
So we've rolled out O,
N.
N and A.
Yeah.
Maybe ask again.
Okay, can you swing the pendulum towards the fifth letter of your name?
Is that a no?
Could be, couldn't
We've got tens so
it?
far.
Tens. Don't mean anything really, does it?
It doesn't. At least it spells a legible thing.
Oh, it's a word, isn't
It
it?
is our word. Be nice if that came clear later on.
Yeah?
So we've got two females, one male.
Yeah. Right. This is weird. But say that was going towards A,
Yeah,
that'd be tense.
it would actually.
Stop. Have you just spelt out your name? Stop. Have you just spelt out a word?
No, it's going anti-clockwise, isn't it?
Yeah. Stop. If we put a planchette on this board, with only two of us here, would you be able to communicate and tell us why you've given that word?
Yeah?
Yeah?
All right, let's try it.
Stop.
Get this little one. Now, I haven't noticed if there's been any flashes, but we'd hear the gauss at least,
Yeah.
wouldn't we? Just like, oh, can't tell that can count. All right, do you want to lead?
No, I'll let you.
Okay, so spirits, if you are trying to communicate with us by these, what methods are fairly new to us, well, that's going somewhere. W. Thank you for moving so fast. There's only two of us. A. W. A. Great stuff. Back on the board, please. D. W-A-O-D. Feels like it's pulling away from me. See that? You were hardly touching that at all when I took my finger off. Z. Okay, go around the alphabet if you want. We're glad to have you here. I'm so thankful that you came forward with just two of us. Ah? Did you hear something up there then? I know there's that bang, I had like a tss.
No.
Spirit, is this one of the female spirits here? Pulling away from me.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's weird. It's weird
I
because...
feel like I'm had
yeah.
like it's moving under my finger, literally.
Yeah. Was that something from my phone? I don't know. It's even weird noises.
I've been deaf.
So it's not one of the females. So it's the maybe is it the single male? It's gotten so cold. No. Move to one. Sir, could you tell us a name that I can call you? Do you mind? Shutter. T. A. Y. Tear. It's all underlining the tear. Y even. Tear. Any more? P.
Feels like water's dripping.
Yeah. It would make sense with the brain now gushing.
Yeah.
T-A-Y-P. Tear's not a name, is it?
No, I wouldn't have thought so.
Are you managing to spell all right, Spirit? Or just two of us? Although sometimes it doesn't spell.
No.
No. Okay. I'm just impressed that you can move it under our fingers with little energy.
Are you stood around this board?
I'm getting a breeze across there. You. M. W. K. What was that? Isn't that all loud outside?
Outside though, wasn't
But that sounded like...
it? The car door.
Yeah, and not yet. The gate is shut
Yeah.
and I hear the creaks.
Yeah. So we've got Mum W, is that correct?
N. O. And then over the word no. Mum was intriguing, but
I was intrigued then to see what was coming next.
B. A. O. R. boar, the animal. No. It's meaning anything? Oh, you can't say. Okay. Just take whatever energy you need, Spirit, to make this easier for you. It's weird having... It was the same with Lucy. I'm sort of so sensitive to the pull and push of it. And yet, I've always said it's like it's us. And so I'm watching my arm thinking, am I doing that? And the disassociation that I'm like, that's not me, but it is. Do you know what I mean? W. L. I don't think we've even asked a question about this, have we? No. Cold breeze under the table now.
Are you somebody we've spoken to before?
Well, touched, yes.
Oh, cold breeze on my hand.
Yeah, definitely. Well, you know, could come under the shore.
Have we spoke to you here before?
Yeah.
So,
That's still going under my finger. If that's going to queue, then I don't know what. Again, do that.
yeah.
Is somebody knocking on my van? Can you do 2 knocks on it in a row? Yes. Sorry, where were we? Because it won't do it on that. On demand, I wouldn't have thought.
Is somebody we've spoken to before? And I just if it was here that we'd spoke to them before.
Right.
But then it started almost spelling.
Does that feel like I'm pushing it towards you?
No.
That was on you. Why? It's just pops and bangs, isn't it? Yeah, we're not getting much by the way of
It's not making sense,
proper
is it?
communication, but something seems to be moving.
Yeah.
As our sir or madam, thanks for coming forward. Is there something? Is it a problem on our end? Is it either me or Jill that's causing communication to be unclear? No.
That's quite different.
Okay.
Isn't it?
Yeah. And is it something you are to blame for at your end? Is it the spirit end? Okay. Yes. Is it... Well,
Have you had this problem communicating before?
B? I did double B before, but I dropped the... A. R. Bar.
Any other letters?
B-A-R-Y. I mean, it didn't spell Barry, did it? That's
No.
us jumping to it.
Yeah. Or is that just, why are you asking?
Very difficult to say. The rain's really picked up, and they say that rain and water is more energy for you. Is that true? Does this rain and water affect you in a positive way? No. Possibly no.
Are you connected to the building?
Yes.
Back to the middle. Have you always been connected to the building? That's the middle. Have we connected you to this building?
No.
So tonight, have you come here because you've seen our lights?
No.
So have you come here with either Chris or myself? Do you know the answer to that question?
Z. E. P. P. E. ZEPPE1.
Why do I think we've done something before? And it's brought up something like Zeppe.
Okay.
Some kind of
one to-
Italian.
Yeah, we do have things like that, don't we? And they're hard to recall, but you might be right. And it could well have been here. No. Saying no, not here, maybe. Well, that's one for me to search my write-ups for.
Are you stood round this board now?
No. Now, don't you, we find sometimes they'll stand here,
Yeah.
don't they, and push.
Yeah.
And other times, it's like
From
they're far.
afar.
How I don't know how it
Yeah.
works. Is that when they work through us?
Yeah. And how many of you are here right now?
New spirit joined. Cold. Postman.
Oh, no, no,
You're not feeling it?
no.
New spirit joined. P. A.
Which letter, please?
U. P-A-U-B. That's not a word, is it? So this new spirit, P-A-U-B. It says 0. Huh.
Are you a male spirit?
I like twinging on my finger now.
That's
No.
the middle?
I feel it moving.
Yeah.
Are you not on it?
No?
No, I don't think so. Come on. Push it. Please. Take my energy. Pull it, push it wherever you want. Lose my finger. Feels like it's crawling.
I'm on it now.
Oh. So there seems to be some truth.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I was going to say there's some truth in like more people help, but that also adds to skepticism of it. So, any of you, we know we could be to blame partially to this, but we can't alter those meters, or we can't move a marble that's up on the glass. So with our blessing, try and show yourself through these boxes, or move the ball that I put on the upturned glass upstairs, please. That would be so wonderful. You. Oh. There. W. A. Up away.
Away.
Yeah, if you can move that ball up there, that'd be great. And
It's like residual energy almost, isn't it? It's built.
yeah, it lasts a little longer,
Yeah.
but then
Yeah.
it goes, doesn't it? Yeah, I was going to say that I'm recording this. I'm able to capture your voices even after tonight. Just trust me that some of these boxes will catch your noises. So if you can try and vocalise, or just bang, just knock. Knockings would be great. You know, like that. Whatever you can manage, sir or madam. P. Y again. P-A-Y. A. Paya. O. O. Y. Zero. Now, when I was with Jane, right, the last time, we were in a cellar and we were getting some bad spelling, and I said, "Is one of us to blame?" And the spirit said, "Yes." And I said, "Who is to blame?" And it pointed out one of the team. And when I asked him to take his finger off, it spelt fine after that, you know? But this is saying it's on their side. There's a problem on their side. So I can't, unless Can you try and rectify it on your end? If there's some other spirit involvement, can you ask them to step back? New spirit joined. Welcome to our board. Tea. Yes, spirit, tea. Oh. That? Why? Toy.
What about a toy?
You mean the marble?
That's what I'm thinking.
Are you surprised that it's moving like this?
I am actually, yeah.
I am.
Well, it's not making a lot of sense. The fact that it's only 2 people
Yeah.
is better movement than we have sometimes before.
And even though we might be to blame, if it would be to me all the time, I would, my
Yeah.
finger would always be leading, but it isn't, is it? Sometimes it's just
No.
even and... Sorry, Spirit, to interrupt you there.
Have we spoke to you before, Spirit?
That's fast. The whole P thing.
Are you a male spirit?
Pierre, breeze across my hand. How are you not feeling that?
No.
P. Y. P-A-P-Y.
Happy.
Happy. Just words that don't really mean anything. Yes. Would you like to take a bit of a break? Shall we try something else? Yes. Okay, thanks, Spirit. Stick around because you might be able to help us with this next thing I want to try. Right. This is where we will get our crystal ball out. Now, I want to make it very clear there's no wrong answer, as I said to Lucy. This is a safe space of experimental, you know, if you say you see cows jumping over fences, you know,
Okay.
try and
Yeah.
give away the fact that, you know,
Yeah.
there's a camera there. And this is just a bit of fun. We'll
Okay.
see what comes through. I'm going to see if I've got my little electrical candle, otherwise I'll use a torch for Lucy. Have you ever done one before?
No.
Right. Now, how's that look through there? You've got some semblance of a light in there.
Yeah.
Now, you can move your head forwards and backwards. Do you want me to do, is there anything I can do to make you more at ease? Do you want me out of the way?
No. What do we do? Just look?
Well, all I want you to do is to stare into it.
Okay.
You know when you stare long enough into something,
feel like it's crying.
it is scrying. That's all it is.
Okay.
You kind of go into a blur. Now, do you want me to turn that light off for you? The main light? Would that help?
No.
So I'm going to try and sit as still as possible. Do you want me to talk or not talk?
No. I'm not seeing anything,
Okay.
but it's like my eyes are glazing over. Especially this one.
Mm.
It's like, no matter what I do, I can't focus this eye.
Yeah.
You know, not just by just staring it out, even by just looking at it. It's like it's got fog on it.
All right. Well, we'll make note of that. A foggy right eye.
Yeah. It's just not allowing me to focus onto it at all.
Well, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe don't stare at it. Try and stare through it or reposition yourself. You know, because that light.
Try more then.
Or maybe don't dwell on the ball. Maybe just think.
Yeah. Hear people talking.
Yeah, I did hear talking. Yeah.
Sorry. Do you hit my head here?
Your head. No,
No.
it wasn't.
Just got a bit of a pain there.
A pain rather than a touch.
Yeah.
A big knock.
Oh, wasn't it? Didn't sound in here though.
No, it sounded like a neighbour, didn't it?
It did.
I'm getting a proper cold breeze from over by you.
Feel fine. It's weird because looking at this,
Yeah.
everything around me seems brighter. Because the dream we're getting later in the evening.
Yeah. How's your right eye now?
Fine?
Gone
Yeah.
back in focus?
Yeah. Got draft on my lash.
Yeah, I'm feeling it on my face. No?
No, I don't feel
You're not seeing anything?
No.
Interesting, because you were good in the mirror, weren't you?
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
And you saw your face change,
Yeah.
didn't you?
Yeah. Felt like a monkey.
Yeah.
No, nothing.
I have a mirror.
The only thing I got was just the word tomorrow popped into my head twice.
Okay. There's a huge knock, wasn't there? Though?
Yeah.
Breezes could be atmospheric. Shall I have a go?
Yeah.
I wonder why the crystal ball people do that.
Upper,
Whether it's like the shadows and the the
Yeah.
shadows that your skin
maybe.
causes.
Maybe it's to close the energy in.
Right. See, I like because you're meant to do it like a. You see them doing it in a darkened room with
Yeah.
a light behind it, normally a lit flame.
Yeah.
I always think it's kind of like forced pareidolia, isn't it?
Yeah, especially
You're
with the flicker.
creating but
Because what I tried to do when I went the second time was because it's got, as you can see, the lights from the ceiling,
yeah,
is to kind of focus on that,
yeah,
thinking more on the scrying side,
yeah.
rather than having the light showing. But I still got nothing.
Right. I'm going to stare at this crystal ball. Now there are, like you say, the building reflected back into it, but I'm trying to look through that. I suppose like when you do tarot cards and it's more what pops into your head extra. So I've picked a spot. Now, I'm going to say ring. A ring on a finger. It's a silver ring. And it's like a silver version of those, what I always think looks like a pound coin, what Cockneys sometimes wear.
Yeah, a sovereign ring.
Yeah. But a silver one. Ooh. That was loud.
Was that? Very woodish.
Yeah, there's nothing out there, is there, other than my van?
No.
Broke my concentration. Okay. Alright, so I'm seeing something yellow now. Okay, I think it's meant to be... Oh, I see a dog. Face of a dog. Like a pug. And it's being watched. I say it's being watched because it looks like there's a huge eye behind it, which I can probably work out that that's the silver of the candle. Actually, but I'm going with the image rather than what I know it is. So an eye watching a dog. It seems to be, so the sun I would imagine that was, like a blue sky. anything else. What do you think? Do you think it's
I
just...
saw nothing.
You saw nothing?
Not even like in my mind's eye. I'll
Yeah.
try to concentrate.
Because I remember Lucy thought it was going to be nonsense, and she was like, oh, hang on,
Yeah.
I can see some of them. But yeah, I can make senses of, but I know what it is. I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
that's that in this, but I try and go beyond that. But how would you convert that into what crystal people do, you know? Do you know what I mean? Like in spirit work now, how would you, if you were a client of a crystal ball reader, how would I then say, I suppose I could say, have you got a dog and do you like walking it outside in the sun?
Yeah. Most people have a dog, don't they?
Yeah.
And then if you listen to him, it's like, well, it looks like a pug, but it could be.
Yeah, it could be a cross with something else.
Yeah, it's more of a powers of deduction more than anything else.
Yeah. Oh, a knock. If that's you, can you give us 2 knocks? Nothing.
No, just one. I had one.
Yeah.
I didn't hear a second.
I'd love it if you could knock that marble off up there. Do that movement.
What your chair?
Knock up there.
Oh no.
If you can see our white light, you can take that energy and use it. Somebody had the energy to walk up those stairs. Is it going to take you 3 days to do it again? And when I'm in the toilet, first person in, I often hear scraping of feet and there's no one around. Will you do that now? No, nothing. Right, how about we try shutting down our senses,
Yeah.
put blindfolds on, and just open ourselves up that way, see if
Yeah.
they'll come closer.
Yeah.
All right?
Try to put both in vision.
Yeah. Right, that can be a trigger object of some sort. There's a blindfold. I'll up this a little bit. Right. So yeah, anyone who's not aware, there's only us 2 tonight, so we're trying different little things. Hopefully we can keep some little lives up like this, and I'll review it tomorrow and see if it's worked and you can hear us all right and stuff. Right. Put your blindfold on. Okay. Get yourself comfy. I suppose what we're going to try and do is open up. Say what comes into your head. Blocking out our senses. So when we started earlier, we thought we had 2 females and a male. And if you were worried about us and scared, then maybe this is a way to disarm us in your eyes, and you can literally stand in front of us. In old seances, they used to sit in complete darkness and ask for spirits to do things where supposedly horns would blow, rapping on tables. Are there any spirit energies who want to impress themselves on us? Knock on the table, that would be great. Do anything, give us a sign. Give us a sign that we're not just sat in this place. Our white light is something that you can take from. You feeling all right?
Yeah, fine.
Are you comfortable?
Yeah.
Because when we first started, I felt on edge, but I feel quite comfy now. Who were we talking to that couldn't express the words correctly? Who was that? Can you communicate in some other way? If I say hello, say it back. So I've got a picture in my head of like 2 women stood around and a man, but just like looking at us as if we're putting on a show.
How old's the man?
Well, if I was to go with it, I'd say 65, bald, grey hair around the sides.
I just got the name Toby, that was all.
Okay, I thought we were going to get a Tom earlier on the board, but it was not. Toby, can anyone answer to that? Are you thinking what we're doing is weird? Are you wondering what the hell it is we sat here with blindfolds on for?
Because if you're not, we are.
Yeah. About the women. You know, somebody moved that glass. If the meter's Gauss goes off now, I'll jump out of the scheme.
I feel like I've got somebody sat.
Okay.
No, I want to say sat my knee, but I don't feel them sat my knee.
Yeah.
But really close up to my face. As though they're staring into my eyes.
Ooh.
And want me to open my eyes so I'll see them and I don't open my eyes.
Yeah. I can feel a chill around
My knees
my
have gone
legs.
cold.
Yeah, I'm feeling the cold.
Yeah.
Do as you will, touch us. Do anything you want.
You know, when your eyes are shut and somebody gets right up close to you.
Yeah,
When you open your eyes, they just go boo.
yeah.
That's how I feel.
Are you testing to see whether we can see? We can't see. you hear whistling? I heard whistling.
No.
It's not continued. It'd be nice if that marble could fall out, I hear it. So would I be perfectly safe at night on my own here? I say a certain phrase to you on the times I open up this building. It'd be great if you could write that on a board with a glass, because only I know it. I'm feeling just a cold around.
Yeah, it's starting to drop.
Yeah. I'm having nothing else added to my mind's eye. Feeling anything?
I feel a bit heavy chested,
Yeah.
but then I've got hay fever and
Yeah.
could just be that time of night, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. We're giving you the opportunity to come forward and knock or something. There's a building cracking.
Yeah, I agree.
Fancy going back to the board, Jill?
Yeah.
Well, geez, that's late. Oh, gosh. Gave him a chance. That's all we can do. So I'm surprised that it moved. The glass moved at all
I was impressed with
when we
the
did.
movement, yeah.
I take it you guys didn't see anything happen in front of us, so. Where did I put the planchette? I know there's a big
Inside
one
phone.
there. What? Oh yeah, yeah, it is, yeah. Right, spirits, hopefully we've proved ourselves that we're just here to communicate in some fashion. It's only Jill and I mean you no ill will. I know you're not performing monkeys, but we're just desperate for some sign. I can't imagine what it's like to die. I know you've been through that. You have that experience over us. And maybe any sign from you guys, flashing a light, making a noise, would give us reassurance that death isn't the end. Right. Now please focus us or the glass and try and communicate that way. It's pulling away. V. Now we've moved to V, but we don't know why. O. A. Y. V-O-A-Y. But it's moving. It's not like it's shy and coming forward, if it is a spirit.
No.
V-O-A-N. Yeah? V-O-A-N. Or Y-N. V-O-A-Y-N. V-O-A-Y-N.
A-Y-N.
Y. Well, that's not a thing, is it? What?
felt really cold.
Just
and I got
shivered.
it- Yeah, and itchy head.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Pete? Oh. Sad. I'm so sorry that we don't get what you're trying to say. No. How many spirits are here trying to work with us? Oh. Okay, 2. Hmm. Is that right? Has the third spirit left completely? No. You cold? You got any shivers?
Ooh.
I'm alright then.
Is somebody stood behind me?
Yes.
It's real. It's not just. It's proper like ooh. Kind of.
Well, you definitely shivered big time.
Yeah.
It's definitely quieter now. Why? Who stood behind Jill? B. If you stood behind Jill, can you move in a zigzag? Okay. Thank you. Back to the middle. Do you mean Jill Ham? Yes or no on the board? No. I'm feeling a cold from where you are. Do you know what I mean? It's like you're emanating a cold.
Do I know you?
S?
And the next letter?
I must feel like I'm going to see my breath. It's got that
Yeah.
chilly suddenly. N? SN.
Do I know you?
C? H? No.
I took some swings every time I asked.
Hmm.
It went off and did letter first.
Yeah. I've done that before. I've directly asked them yes and no questions when they're not spelling,
Yeah.
and they can still try and spell stuff.
Yeah.
Are we struggling because there's only 2 of us? Too few of us, maybe.
I've got hair right in the back of my neck.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know, between your shoulder blades.
Yeah. We're struggling to get legible answers off you. Goodbye.
Quite abrupt.
It was. How are you feeling now?
Yeah, better. I felt like, you know, when someone's leaning over to you, watch someone.
Yeah.
It was like we're almost like I was doing that and they were doing that kind of thing.
It's just annoying that
Don't
we're
feel
not
cold
getting
now.
spelling.
I feel they've gone.
Well, that's good. That's good. I've got a marble in this. Okay, spirits, I know you're struggling to spell, but there's a marble in this glass. It'd be great if you could move it. Well, without moving the glass would be nice. God, it's getting so cold ahead of me. You feeling that? That's the coldest I've felt it.
No?
Rushing into me. Don't let the marble go out. I stopped that going out instinctively. Come on, Spirit, take it. Take the marble over a letter of your name or something. I missed it. Oh, no, that's a U. I missed the first letters.
No, I thought we're just moving around.
Yeah, yeah. Go on. Can you spin this marble all the way around the glass? Yeah. That's better, isn't it? That's how you do it. I can feel that. I can actually feel the pull of it.
Yeah.
Go on, keep going. Concentrate on the marble, don't mind me. I can really feel your energy then, Spirit. You feel it just enough. New Spirit joined. Right, it two can use this glass. If we're not going to talk to each other, then two of you can power this glass. That's more powerful, isn't it? It feels like there's two fingers on that. Where are you going?
Oh.
Come on, with you two and me and Jill, that's four of us. Cold draft on my face. Move this camera shot down a bit because they're missing the bits of this. Okay. So the ball's in the glass. Do with it what you will. If you could make that ball jump up and hit the top of the glass from inside, that would be fantastic. Come on, do something. We can't touch that marble. Can you flick that marble now? Oh, damn. As soon as you take your finger off it, it goes much slower, doesn't it?
It's residual, isn't it?
Do you trust us anymore now, spirits? No. Okay. Back to the middle, please. So, Are spirits scared of us, do you think? I mean, just humans in general. I often wonder. No. Okay. Ooh. Huh. Nice action. That's good. We try not to be scared of you since you are us, effectively. Or were us.
If you've got all that energy, you must be able to spell out one word that makes sense to us tonight. Either something you've seen us do, marbles, or something that would mean something to one of us. To have that amount of energy, you must be able to communicate with us legibly. Can you try that?
Definitely cold. You know, possibly under the shutter.
Because it's going from that side.
Oh, is it? Okay. Then not there. Eh?
Another letter. P. P. O. R. T. Any more? T. A. T.
See, when it spelled a port, even though it put two P's in it, that's when objects go missing, isn't it, spiritually?
I was thinking when it came to the T,
Yeah.
and that's when it all started to go wrong, it was going to say opportunity.
Opportunity.
Yeah.
It's not that weird, isn't it?
No.
I don't think it's a port.
U. T.
Whew. U-T-Y. So cold, awesome. Getting the coldest I've been, like shivering.
Come on, Spirit, one word. How many of you are still on this glass? How many spirits are here with us now? Come on.
No.
No. Why not?
F. Energising for something. Don't you want to play anymore?
Come on then, you've got the energy. What do you want to say? What can you say?
Hey? Tea? Not a good start.
No.
Can't you knock on this table instead? It's still going, look. Can't you rap on this table? If you've got energy to spend, but you can't spell, or you can't lead it where you want it, give us some other sign. Show us a flash of light. Stagnant.
Huh? Obviously they don't want to talk.
Got nothing else to say then. You had enough. You want us to leave?
Take the glass to goodbye then, please.
Can't you be bothered doing that? Come on, we've tried. We appreciate it. We've tried to sense you. Could you close this board down properly, please, by moving it to goodbye as a last closing statement?
Come on, get cross.
Yeah. That's awesome, isn't it? Probably just the light reflecting in my glasses.
Yeah.
Seems like they were getting maybe as frustrated as
Yeah, maybe.
we were.
Yeah.
You did your best, and I thank you for it. Shall we close it down?
Yep.
All right. Board is now closed. Thank you. I don't think there's anything else we could really try. We can't really do Esther's method because I don't have it on this phone, and we're using that to do that, to stream. We're nearly done, yeah, hour and a half. So, call that a day?
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully, well, I'll have a watch of this and see if I can go forward with this way of streaming. And with more of the team, obviously, it'd be a better night. We're meant to be doing something in a couple of weeks' time. So I think that's hopefully going to be a graveyard, but we'll see. And it's just a matter of getting enough team together on that night. You know, a lot of things have to line up. But thank you. Please, oh, thank you so much. Please, yeah, leave comments. That'd be great. And subscribe. Well, I suppose you already have subscribed if you're watching. Feedback, there's Facebook, there's all the usual social medias. Thank you so much. We're going to close down safely and enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye. Bye. I think I just